Get ready for a windy, wet Friday. All the details coming up tonight.
This is Apple Valley News Now, prime time on your side.
And good evening. Thank you for joining us after the Kraken game. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman. It's Thursday, January 9th.
And we're going to start with some breaking news. A standoff is happening right now in the city of Kennewick. This is at the Central Park apartment complex. We don't have a lot of details. All we know is that there's a lot of police activity. Our Monique Ledesma is headed to the scene. Stay with us over the next hour for updates and for updates online at applevalleynewsnow.com. Wendy.
A Yakima man just arrested after a standoff with police tonight in Yakima. Officers say they spotted a man wanted on multiple felony warrants this afternoon and tried to approach him on the 1700 block of Gordon Road. But they say the man went inside his home at the Mesa apartment and locked himself in. After a few hours, police were able to get inside and arrested the man shortly before 6 o'clock. The road in front of the complex is now clear. Several officers and the tactical team also responded, as well as a canine unit. No one was hurt.
As several wildfires ravaged the Los Angeles area, local firefighters got the call yesterday morning and were on the road heading to the blaze less than 24 hours later. Riley Fitzgerald has more.
More than 170,000 people evacuating in Southern California as wildfires burn through the region. 5 people are believed to be dead. The Los Angeles County Fire Chief says right now the biggest fires are at 0% containment.
We have over 879 firefighting personnel assigned, and mutual aid resources continue to arrive to assist with this firefight.
Those mutual aid resources, dozens of engines from Oregon and Washington, including from the Tri-Cities and Walla Walla. Several local fire agencies are assisting in this blaze. Behind me, we have Walla Walla County Fire District Number 4, the City of Walla Walla Fire Department, Benton County Fire District 1 and 4 are assisting in this blaze, as well as Walla Walla County Fire District Number 5 and the City of Pasco. They make up the Southeast Interagency Task Force.
About 9:11 yesterday morning, I got notified from the area interagency coordinator.
And by 8:20 Thursday morning, less than 24 hours later, fire crews are on their way, hoping to arrive by Saturday morning.
Those firefighters are going to be at the end of their rope, and so we'll be able to step into their place for a little bit, give them the opportunity to rest and recoup, and then we'll go back and start attacking it together with the crews here and the crews down there. So
the fire crews launched from Pasco Fire Station 84. Walla Walla County Fire District 5 Lieutenant Paramedic Tyler Peters says it's his first time traveling out of state to fight fires. There are challenges when fighting fires in a different terrain.
We usually talk to some of the locals, kind of get the weather patterns, what they look like, and usually I believe when we're down there, someone from the local agency will be with us, so we'll have that knowledge of the area that will definitely assist us. But yeah, we'll keep our heads up and fight fire like we can.
So far, dry conditions and historic winds, gusts up to 100 miles per hour, have only fueled the fire and made it difficult for work to be done.
A lot of structures lost, injuries, a lot of people evacuated. The winds have been really bad. Looks like the weather report is that they're supposed to die down kind of over the weekend.
The winds are supposed to die down, but something of this magnitude, you almost need rain to turn it around. Human intervention is necessary for saving lives, but stopping the incident, there really isn't much that we have the capability to do when you talk about a series of fires. It's called a complex when you have multiple fires together. You pray for rain, and that's a ways out.
The local crews of around 21 people, a combination of structural and wildland fire engines, are expected to be gone for 18 days, 14 for work and 2 each way for travel.
I think it's pretty cool that we have the opportunity to send some help down there. they would do the same thing if the roles were reversed.
From Pasco to Los Angeles, Riley Fitzgerald, Apple Valley News Now.
And we wish them the best. Pasco Fire Captain Brendan Burton is leading the Southeast crews while they are in California.
Just some horrific scenes across Los Angeles County where the deadly wildfires remain mostly uncontained. Today, officials confirmed at least 6 people are dead, but warn they don't know where the true death toll stands. Evacuation orders are impacting nearly 180,000 people. But some relief today as Santa Ana winds weakened and allowed firefighters to dump water from the air. Residents across LA are watching and contending with other hazardous conditions, including polluted air and unsafe water.
This was a dream house. I used to come to this neighborhood since 1987 because it was an Italian restaurant that I love, Vittorio's. So for all those years I used to drive, and finally we found this location. It was built, nobody lived here, just us.
Wow. Well, it will be some time before we know the true extent of the damage, but preliminary reports estimate the number of damaged or destroyed structures in the thousands. Well, the weather's certainly not been helping those firefighters out there, unfortunately.
No. First Alert, Stacey Lee joining us now live with a first look at our forecast. And yeah, Stacey, you're tracking things down south too.
That's right. I'm a Southern California native, so yeah, very important. But harm's way still for Southern Californians tonight as the winds continue. Now, they have died down slightly and they come and go, but still very dry, as you can see, from Los Angeles down to San Diego. And they're recording humidity levels at about 8%. And if you recall our own fire season, that's just the right recipe for more fire danger there. Gusty winds in our area. No fire dangers here tonight, but we are going to see those strong gusty winds hitting our region tonight or tomorrow evening through Saturday. Here's what we're looking at. Those gusty winds will be impacting from the Cascades all the way to the Blue Mountains. Blue Mountains and those mountain gap areas will be hit the hardest. 37 degrees right now, dust level sky cam. Winds right now are light. Our sunset was at 4:30. Remember, we gain 2 minutes of daylight each night. All right, we are looking at cold temps again and a chance for patchy fog through the area. We could even see some freezing fog, which means those roadways could be slick for your morning commute. Pay attention. Patchy fog and cloudy skies continue. Wet and windy on your Friday. Freezing rain and snow for the mountains. I'll tell you when and where and how much we're expecting. And get ready for much calmer weather coming up this weekend. Guys?
All right, Stacey. The Washington State Legislature is slated to convene for their 2025 session next week, and they'll have to deal with a multi-billion-dollar shortfall. Albert James is in Olympia, where Governor-elect Bob Ferguson differs with his Democratic allies in the legislature.
As legislators gather in Olympia to debate ideas on housing, education, and health care, overshadowing them is a projected budget shortfall of over $12 billion over the next 4 years.
We know we have a pretty significant budget shortfall this year, and so that's going to be a challenge for us in accomplishing these goals that we have.
Democrats hold majorities in both the House and the Senate. They say they're going to sift through the budget to find savings, like delaying the expansion of some social programs. But they ultimately believe it'll take new sources of money like a wealth tax or a high earner payroll tax to address the shortfall.
We are going to need additional revenue to pay for the investments that the people of the state want us to be making in a prosperous future for Washington.
Republicans, though, blame overspending and say cuts are the only way to address the budget deficit.
A tax on jobs is going to make it harder to find a job. A tax on innovation is going to make it harder for companies to succeed here, that is going to grow new tax revenue. A tax on housing is going to make it harder to solve all the challenges with affordable housing that we talked about earlier. We have got to do a better job. We can definitely find room in the budget to balance it without new taxes.
Governor-elect Ferguson also says cuts, not new taxes, are the way to go. The 2025 legislative session kicks off on Monday. Governor Inslee gives his final State of the State address on Tuesday, and Governor-elect Ferguson's inauguration will take place on Wednesday. At the state capitol in Olympia, I'm Albert James reporting.
There's now less than 1 week left to secure individual health and dental insurance beginning February 1st. Customers who visit Washington Health Plan Finder by January 15th can shop, compare, and find more affordable coverage for 2025. Premium tax credits are secured through 2025, but require congressional action at the federal level in order to continue beyond the end of next year. In our state, these tax credits are helping more than 70% of Washington Health Plan Finder customers reduce their health care costs. And tonight, the Customer Support Center says they will have extended hours during open enrollment.
We have a crime alert tonight. A former Pasco pastor has been indicted for a multi-million-dollar cryptocurrency scam. 51-year-old Francais Pena is charged with 26 counts of fraud. Officials say he scammed investors of millions of dollars between November 2021 and October 2023. The man was arrested earlier this month in Miami, Florida. He was a pastor at Prophetic Ministry of Times of Power, a Spanish language church in Pasco.
Schemes like these are not new, but cryptocurrency scams are a new way fraudsters take money from hardworking, honest people.
The charges carry a maximum sentence of up to 20 years in prison.
Developing this evening from the Toppenish Police Department, their business office is cutting back on their hours. Effective January 13th, the TPD business office will now only be open Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. That is, except on legal holidays. The police business office will be closed Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday each week. For emergencies, of course, call 911, or you can also use their non-emergency dispatch line. Former President Jimmy Carter being laid to rest today in his hometown of Plains, Georgia.
So his body was flown there for the final time after his state funeral in Washington, D.C. this morning. This afternoon, his family holding a private ceremony to say their final farewells.
ABC's Rena Roy is in Plains with the latest.
Jimmy Carter traveled the world for decades, helping so many people, but he never forgot where he came from. And today, his beloved hometown of Plains, Georgia, says goodbye.
Former President Jimmy Carter coming home to Georgia for the final time. Today, tributes in the tiny town of Plains at the Baptist church where Jimmy Carter taught Sunday school for all the years after the White House, a small private funeral. At the National Cathedral in Washington, D.C. this morning, a state funeral.
He may be gone, but he's not gone far. The outpouring of love and support that we have felt from you and from around the world shows how many lives he has touched and how his spirit will live on in many ways for us.
All 5 living presidents there.
Because of patriots like Jimmy Carter. Throughout his life, he showed us what it means to be a practitioner of good works and a good and faithful servant of God and of the people.
Here in Plains, an outpouring of love where Carter's life began 100 years ago on a rural farm where a bell used to wake him up an hour before dawn. The peanut farmer who became the 39th president.
I, Jimmy Carter, do solemnly swear.
Taking the oath of office in January of 1977, serving just 1 term, but perhaps most celebrated for the humanitarian work he did for decades after his presidency as the longest-lived U.S. president. Today, his family burying him next to his beloved wife, Rosalind, near their humble home in a place they both picked out.
As he returned to Plains, Georgia, for his final resting place, we can say goodbye. Jimmy Carter did justly, loved mercy, walked humbly. May God bless a great American, a dear friend, and a good man.
The Carter family invited Secret Service agents who helped protect President Carter to today's events here in Plains. After nearly 45 years of his post-presidency, their service ends today. Rena Roy, ABC News, Plains, Georgia.
Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now, special edition. Construction has started on the newest Costco in the Tri-Cities.
Also, our Dan Henson has this week's Kraken player profile. This week, it is Capo Caco.
And as we leave you to break, a live picture from Kennewick. Stacy's up next with your full First Alert weather forecast. Do stay with us.
The Harlem Globetrotters are coming to the Toyota Center, and Apple Valley News Now is giving away 4 tickets, plus the chance to be the ball kid during warm-ups. Enter your child on the contest page at applevalleynewsnow.com. Winners must be ages 6 to 12. Globetrotters, February 1st.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. Hapo Center Pasco. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation in 1 day only. New 2025 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center Pasco. Free admission. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Are you tired of seeing money all around the house? Then start saving money with First American Home Warranty. First American covers the systems and appliances you depend on every day. And if we can't repair your covered item, we'll replace it.
I've saved thousands, and that makes me happy.
All plans include a no questions asked money back guarantee and flexible payment options, so you can never pay for covered repairs again.
Call 1-800-964-2842. That's 1-800-964-2842.
New year, new glow. Start 2025 with radiant, tighter skin. This January, enjoy 25% off on our most loved treatments, Photo Fabulous and Smooth Glow. Photo Fabulous revitalizes your skin with the ultimate IPL and skin resurfacing combo for a smoother, brighter complexion. Smooth Glow not only rejuvenates your skin and reduces fine lines, but it also tightens and lifts for a youthful, glowing look. Hurry! This exclusive offer is only valid through January 31st. Book your session now and make 2025 the year of glowing, confident skin.
Furniture legs can scar your floors, costing you a lot of cash. Now there's Ruby Sliders, the new chair leg covers that protect your floors, prevent scratching, and slide with ease without all the noise. They fit snugly on most size legs and glide across any floor. Now you can move even your largest furniture with no effort at all. Regular felt gets worn and easily falls off, but Ruby Sliders feature an ultra-tight nano-weave material attached with an industrial-strength adhesive to the cover, so they're built to last. Plus, they're ultra flexible and conform to most sizes. They'll protect any kind of floor, from hardwood, laminate, ceramic tile, and more. Call or go online now to get Ruby Sliders for as low as 99 cents with free shipping. That's right, free shipping. This offer is not available on Amazon, so order now.
Call 1-800-756-0838 or visit rubysliders.com. So call 1-800-756-0838 now.
Aren't you just a spoonful of sugar? Young Sheldon, tonight at 11:05. Apple Valley News Now.
Well, check this out. It is official. Costco of Richland is under construction. Take a look at this video we recorded today. The signs advertising the mega store are now up. We saw numerous construction crews working on the site today. The new Costco is scheduled to finish construction in the Queensgate area by October of this year. Across the Tri-Cities, there has always just been one Costco in Kennewick. Officials say it will be nearly 1/5 larger than that one.
The Kraken Player Profile, sponsored by Prosser Memorial Health.
The Seattle Kraken are winless in the new year, but doing just enough to stay out of the last place spot. The team did pull off a trade shortly before the end of 2024.
Yeah, and new tonight, Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen hears from that trade right now.
Kaapo Kakko, drafted by the New York Rangers 2nd overall back in 2019. Kakko is a dude. In his 7 years in the NHL, he scored 62 goals in more than 300 games played. The Kraken traded an original, Will Borgen, to the Rangers for Kakko, a move to bolster Seattle's scoring ability.
Fresh start. I feel that's what I need right now.
Kakko is coming off a season where he scored 13 goals in 61 games. This season, in the time split between the New York Rangers and Seattle, Kakko only has 5 goals in the 38 games played. He says he loved his time in New York, but having a new team and a new challenge makes him excited to play in Seattle.
I hope I'm going to get a chance over here. I think that's what the coach is telling me over here. Just play your game. They're going to trust me. I think that's all what I need. And then it's just, what I'm going to do out there. It's on me.
Getting a player the quality of Kakko is something head coach Dan Bylsma can't ignore.
The opportunity to get a second overall pick, a guy not as an 18-year-old, but as a guy who's grown into the player he's going to be, and it's a big, strong, powerful power forward.
Bylsma said with that excitement comes some sadness as well. Trading away Will Borgen, a Seattle original. Kraken general manager Ron Francis says with the offense not playing the best and losing captain Jordan Eberle for an extended period of time, a decision had to be made.
With any deal, you're kind of walking through, the pieces and what makes sense. And, there's a lot of discussions, whether it's draft picks, whether it's prospects, whether the draft picks happen, what round they are, what year it is, all those things. So there was a lot of discussion, and then we ended up settling where we did and got the deal done.
Kakko's teammates and coaches say what he brings to the team is not only on the ice, but also leadership in the locker room. Up next for Kakko and the Kraken is a matchup with the Americans head coach Stu Barnes' old team, the Buffalo Sabres, for their very first matchup of the year on MeTV beginning at 1 o'clock this Saturday. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, it's been quiet the last couple of days, but things are about to change. 37 degrees right now, Legends Casino Skycam. Temperatures feels like 37, so that's good. Still chilly outside, winds are down to Zippo, but that's about to change as our weather pattern also starts to change. Another system moving into the Pacific Northwest. That cold front moving across the area, increasing snow and rain chances through the region. It'll quickly move off, though, to the east. So it is a pretty good system, but not going to last forever. Let's take a look at the future cast, and we see those cloudy skies. That's that fog developing overnight tonight. There might be a stray shower coming through, pretty quick moving. Here's the big one, though. It starts to move in around 10 o'clock in the morning. We'll see the snow showers beginning over the Cascade Mountains I-90 corridor, and we'll see hit and miss showers here in the Columbia Basin. As that system continues to move to the east, get ready for some heavy snowfall, particularly between Pendleton and La Grande on that I-84 corridor. Keep an eye on Trip Check, and also look for some freezing rain possible between Ellensburg and Cle Elum. I have that on authority from the Weather Service today. Made a phone call to check that out. Very tricky forecast, but as we get into our Saturday, things mellow out. We still could see a couple of stray snow showers in the upper elevations of the Cascades, but pretty calm and actually a little bit of sunshine coming our way. In fact, we could see some sunshine as early as tomorrow afternoon. Snoqualmie Pass could pick up anywhere from 2 to 6 inches of snow, 3 to 6 on White Pass, even more snow possible on Stevens. And then that freezing rain is what we want to keep an eye on between the Ellensburg and Cle Elum area tomorrow. In the Blue Mountains, we're also looking at a pretty good amount of snow. Tollgate could pick up anywhere from 6 to 7 inches. So again, do your trip check if you're traveling through Oregon. Gusty winds with a wind alert. That kicks in tomorrow at 4 through 1 a.m. on Saturday. Look for those breezy to gusty winds. And let's take a look at our future cast and see when those really start picking up. Tonight, you'll start seeing those winds coming through Snoqualmie Pass. Still pretty quiet through the Columbia Basin, but as the day progresses, look at Ellensburg, some strong gusty winds there as well. And we could see a little mixed precip in the early morning hours. Very windy down the Columbia River Gorge and strong gusty winds here in the foothills of the Blue Mountains from Cabbage Hill all the way through Dayton area. We'll continue to see those breezy to gusty winds, but things will die down in our lower elevations such as the Tri-Cities in the Yakima area. But look for those breezy winds to continue between Pendleton and the Cabbage Hill area on I-84. So breezy to gusty. Here's what we're looking at tonight. Chilly temperatures, overnight lows below the freezing, and we're looking for freezing fog in the region. If you're hitting the road this weekend, look for rain in Seattle Friday. It's going to dry out, but on the chilly side, temperatures only hitting the 40s for the daytime highs. Also looking for some rain in the Portland area, partly cloudy, slight chance of rain in Portland for the next couple of days into the weekend. And if you're heading to the Spokane area, look for some mixed precip. that could be some dicey roads there on I-90, and then things look better. Here's that 7-day planning forecast. Our breezy winds, and I see sunshine with temperatures nearly 50 degrees on Saturday. That makes me happy. Here's Yakima again. Those temperatures very close to 50 degrees in the Yakima area. 43 tomorrow, though, with those rain showers coming through. Should be out of the way by the early afternoon with some sun breaks later in the day. Let's take a look at those breezy winds in Ellensburg. Again, that wintry mix would be in the early morning hours, but it should mix out by the time we get into the afternoon. Walla Walla has got some gusty winds, and those winds are going to kind of hang out a little bit longer than everywhere else because of the mountains. 43 degrees, going to be wet there. Here's what it looks like in Hermiston. But guys, I'm taking a look at almost 50 degrees on Saturday and a sunny day. The kids are probably dying to get outside and play, right?
It's been so depressing with no sun.
I know.
We get a little glimpse here or there, and then it's gone.
That's right.
So it'll be nice. Thank you so much, Stacey.
Thank you.
All right, still ahead here at 7 tonight.
In honor of former President Jimmy Carter's legacy, we take a look at how he changed the view around hospice care.
Wait, this gorgeous piece of love seat is on sale too.
Yeah, at Furniture Row, every sofa, sectional, and recliner is on sale.
Epic sell-off! Woo! Also this table with the beautiful finish.
On sale, along with every dining group, chair, bar stool.
Epic sell-off! Woohoo! Let me guess, this bed, dresser, mattress, even the pillow, all on sale?
Now you got it. Or score 60 months, no interest.
Epic sell-off! Woo!
The Epic sell-off, on now at Furniture Row.
You rip and tear your old statements and bills, but thieves use this information to steal your identity. Don't be a victim. Get the ID Police, the new ink roller that encrypts all your old documents. So before you throw it out, just roll it on, and your information is gone, both on the front and through the back. Even if the paper is held up to the light, even your medical information is safe with the ID Police. So block it out before you throw it out. Order now and get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 and get free shipping too. This offer is not available on Amazon, so call or click now to get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 with free shipping. Order now.
Call 1-800-268-7157. That's 1-800-268-7157. Or visit idpolice.com. So call 1-800-268-7157 now.
2025 is your year to start a new business, and the City of Pasco is here to help. We have newly updated commercial kitchen space and vendor windows available at the Pasco Specialty Kitchen downtown. Mobile food vendors, we've made it faster and easier than ever to get permits and connect with customers, thanks to new citywide regulations for food trucks and hand carts. Visit pasco-wa.gov for more information and join the thriving Pasco community. Naturally transformative.
At the Pacific Clinic, we understand the juggle of parenthood. That's why the PC is your one-stop shop for all your health, sports, and medical needs. Schedule your appointments around your favorite group fitness classes and use our on-site childcare services.
From women's health to care for your little ones, we practice a comprehensive approach to keep your family feeling great.
With our quick and convenient scheduling, we'll get you in within the same week, often the next day. Call us today at 509-783-5465.
Friends have been telling friends about Colonial Penn Guaranteed Acceptance Whole Life Insurance for more than 50 years, and with good reason. If you're between the age of 50 and 85, it's a sure thing. Your acceptance is guaranteed because full benefits are not paid in the first 2 years. And the price? Options start at $9.95 a month, less than 35 cents a day. With Colonial Penn, your rate is another sure thing. It will never increase. And you should know this coverage can last a lifetime.
Call today, 1-800-270-5533.
As we lay to rest the longest living U.S. president, Jimmy Carter's death is bringing to light a common misconception when it comes to end-of-life care.
That's right. Mandy Gaither explains how this type of care may actually help some live longer.
680 days. That's the time that passed from the announcement that former President Jimmy Carter would be receiving hospice care at his home in Georgia to the day he died.
Hospice care isn't just about dying. It's about living well
for as long as you can.
Dr. Lindsay Yulin with Massachusetts General Hospital says to qualify for this type of care, a patient usually is certified by a clinician who determines there's 6 months or less to live.
So it's not the end of life on the brink of death when someone can start receiving the benefits from hospice care.
Yulin says she's seen firsthand how hospice care can actually allow some patients to live longer, and she says that's backed up with research from multiple studies.
On average, for people with certain types of cancer and heart failure, those who received hospice care actually lived an average of 29 days longer than those who didn't.
To receive hospice care, Yulin says a hospital can put in a referral. Others can be referred by a primary care physician. And she says many times people can also reach out to hospice agencies in their community. And she says it can also help the families of patients too.
Many people are surprised to learn that hospice care includes up to 13 months of free grief counseling after a loved one dies. And that can be really comforting to people and their families.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
We have much more local news ahead in our next half hour.
And also, Stacy is tracking your first alert forecast. Don't go anywhere.
Josh Cobra, First Alert weather on Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now on your side.
Vance Heating and Air Conditioning has been keeping Yakima Valley homes safe and comfortable since 1986. We promise friendly customer service, highly trained technicians. You'll be happy. Save $50 on any heating repair. We service all makes and models. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance.
Sometimes it's hard to see past the looming repair and replacement costs all around your house. Finally, you can stop seeing money and start saving money with First American Home Warranty. First American covers the systems and appliances you depend on every day. Air conditioning, refrigerator, washer and dryer, electrical, plumbing, even your garage door opener, and more.
We've had our hot water tank replaced, washer fixed, with our upstairs and downstairs AC units fixed or replaced.
If there's one guarantee in home ownership, it's that things are going to break down. That's why I tell all my customers, get First American before your next repair.
There's always something that's going to break.
When an appliance or system breaks down, First American sends a trusted contractor to fix it. And if they can't repair the covered item, we'll make sure they replace it.
When you put in a request for service, it's like that.
We had a contractor out within 24 hours because he said, I didn't want you guys to go another day without heat.
As a contractor, they're so easy to deal with. They truly want me to do right by their members.
Members pay low monthly rates with unlimited claims and 24/7 customer service. And filing a claim does not increase your rate.
We've saved thousands of dollars with First American that we've been able to reinvest into our home.
I looked at more than one, and this was the best.
First American has been a trusted name for decades and is highly rated by customers on major review sites.
They follow through on what they say they're going to do. That's everything.
With all the repairs that have come through First American, the plan has been paid for many times over.
And now you can lock in your low monthly rate. All plans include a no questions asked money back guarantee and flexible payment options so you can never pay for covered repairs again.
Call 1-800-689-2492. That's 1-800-689-2492 to get your free no obligation quote. So call now.
You heard a screech outside at night, but you can't see what it is because there's not enough light. You need the Bionic Floodlight from Bell & Howell, the solar-powered, motion-activated, multi-directional floodlight, the versatile wireless, safety, security, and outdoor lifestyle light you'll love. And right now, it's yours for just $29.99, and the shipping is free. Order now, and we'll send a second Bionic Floodlight. Just pay a separate fee. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-248-8281 or order online at bionicfloodlight.com.
Our whole world changed when she was diagnosed with cancer.
I know from having had cancer myself, you really need a space that feels healing. We have to build them a house in 5 days. What could go wrong?
We've got a hurricane coming. I don't know if we'll be able to get this done in time.
Extreme Makeover Home Edition tonight on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Coming up on Apple Valley News Now.
A suspect now under arrest in a deadly shooting in Sunnyside.
Plus, big news when it comes to funding for expanding Highway 12 to Walla Walla. That and more right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now, Special Edition, on your side.
Welcome back, everybody. Austin Reed with Wendy Redman.
Yes, and we are also joined by Stacy Lee, of course, who is always keeping her eye on the slopes for us, right?
Yes.
Are you a big skier, Austin, or no?
I'm not.
Yeah.
The first time I went, well, I did snowboarding once. I broke my elbow, and that was about the end of it.
And there was his career in snowboarding. I haven't tried that yet, but I'm not a great skier. But Stacy, I hear you've got some moves out there.
That's right, we do. Let's take a look a little bit earlier today up on top of Schweitzer Mountain. Check it out. Now, I think that we had very light lift lines midweek up there today, but look at it. Looks like a haunted ski lift. It was very foggy in the lower elevation today up there, but things are looking good towards the weekend. More fresh snow coming their way tomorrow at Schweitzer Mountain. 25 degrees, and they're going to pick up a little bit of light snow. It's going to be chilly up there, so do bundle if you are heading to Schweitzer this weekend. Ski Bluewood also looking good, picking up some snow tomorrow, 33, so just barely above that freezing level up there. And if you're heading to White Pass, also getting a little bit of fresh snow headed their way, 34 for the high, the wind chill 38. So it'll be a nice and warm with the sun coming out on the upper portion of the hill. Here's what the weekend forecast looks like as far as snow accumulation. Schweitzer picking up an inch on Friday, White Pass 7. Bluewood looking at 6 inches anew, and Mission Ridge at 3 inches. Saturday much lighter, but White Pass could see another 2 inches or so. That's your ski report brought to you by Schweitzer Mountain Ski Resort. Still to come, your First Alert full weather forecast. Austin, Wendy.
Thank you, Stacy. New tonight, the Sunnyside Police Department arrested 2 suspects in connection with the January 7th drive-by shooting. That's where, as you may remember, a woman was killed. Police say they booked 18-year-old Andre Carrion of Mabton on suspicion of murder and attempted murder. They also booked 18-year-old Angel Palencia Gutierrez of Sunnyside on suspicion of possession of a stolen firearm and unlawful possession of a firearm. The investigation continues. Be sure to stay with Apple Valley News Now for the latest updates there.
Also in Sunnyside, a group of community members are now coming together to try and put a stop to the crimes on their streets. The group calls themselves iWatch. A member of the group says they are working towards breaking the city into different groups and having group leaders. The member tells us they are really excited about the extra eyes and ears of local law enforcement now. The member also says wearing a mask and dark clothing isn't the only identification that sets the recent criminal activity apart.
As I'm watching, I see a lot of middle school kids walking around town at night wearing hoodies and masks. And I've seen them frequenting the local motels, walking all the way across town, and from 1 to 3 o'clock in the morning. And a lot of the crime is happening, it's usually pretty much at night. When the vandalism is happening, more often than not, is at night.
If you are looking to get involved, their next group meeting is at the Sunnyside Police Department at 6 p.m. on January the 22nd. The group also says they are in no way affiliated with the City of Sunnyside officials or law enforcement team.
The Kennewick Police Department's drone helped capture a wanted man. Cops noticed someone driving recklessly in the area of 19th and Garfield Street. They say when they stopped the car, the driver, 36-year-old Kemp Scott of Kennewick, took off running. They say he jumped a fence into someone's backyard. Then, using the drone, officers found him and arrested him. Scott was booked into the Benton County Jail on his warrants and now faces more charges.
Turning to consumer news now, some house hunters may want to put their searches on hold for a little longer. Mortgage rates are still on the rise. According to Freddie Mac, the average rate for a standard 30-year fixed mortgage was 6.93% for the week that ended January 9th. This is the 4th straight weekly increase and the highest rate since May 2024. Many economists say they expect mortgage rates will stay above 6% through 2026.
A few years after filing for bankruptcy, JCPenney is hoping to make lots of JC dollars. That's why the 123-year-old department store chain is merging with Spark Group, a company that owns several struggling clothing brands. You're going to recognize their names. They include Aeropostale, Brooks Brothers, and Forever 21. This partnership will create a new company named Catalyst Brands. The all-equity transaction to kick off Catalyst comes with $9 billion in revenue, 60,000 workers, and 1,800 stores.
We're going to head to Walla Walla now, where today U.S. Senator Maria Cantwell and Patty Murray announced that the county of Walla Walla has received over $108 million to complete the final section of the U.S. 12 four-lane highway from Wallula to 9 Mile Hill. The project will replace the current two-lane undivided highway with a four-lane divided freeway segment. The expanded four-lane road will include the construction of 4-foot shoulders and a 42-foot median and reroute a truck traffic away from the center of Wallula. All right, still ahead here on Apple Valley News Now. You may have noticed a new face with me tonight. We're going to get to know her coming up. But first, we do have a breaking update tonight on the Hanford lockout situation as the latest contract was voted just a couple of minutes ago.
Yes, and Stacy is, of course, going to return with your full First Alert weather forecast. We'll be right back.
Vikings, Rams, Wild Card. Pre-game 4:30 Monday on Apple Valley News Now.
You love the internet. But do you love your internet? Do frozen screens make your heart melt? Do buffering wheels give you butterflies? Didn't think so. You should meet Ziply Fiber. It's faster, it's friendlier, it's fiber. Ziply is fiber optic internet. That means no lag and no buffering. Gotta love it. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply. Plans as low as $10 a month.
2025 is your year to start a new business, and the City of Pasco is here to help. We have newly updated commercial kitchen space and vendor windows available at the Pasco Specialty Kitchen downtown. Mobile food vendors, we've made it faster and easier than ever to get permits and connect with customers, thanks to new citywide regulations for food trucks and hand carts. Visit pasco-wa.gov for more information and join the thriving Pasco community. Naturally transformative.
Hi, I'm pulmonologist Dr. Jamie Rutland. Did you know we take 20,000 breaths a day? And when we inhale, we invite all the contaminants in the room into our airways? Indoor air quality can be 5 to even 100 times worse than outdoors. Meet the Air Doctor. It's your prescription for clean air and the only hospital-grade air purifier equipped with advanced Ultra HEPA filters proven to improve your indoor air quality and overall health. I can confidently tell you that if it's in your air, it's in your body. Check this out. This would have been in your lungs.
And now you can breathe better with this exclusive TV-only offer. Save 40% now on your hospital-grade Air Doctor.
What makes Air Doctor hospital grade? Well, it's a triple filtration, including an Ultra HEPA filter that removes virtually 100% of the smallest and most dangerous contaminants down to 0.003 microns, including mold spores, pollen, smoke, pet dander, even bacteria and viruses that make you sick. That's 100 times smaller filtration than ordinary HEPA purifiers. That means you can breathe easy, knowing your family can get relief from allergies and asthma and reduce airborne diseases.
Look what the Air Doctor trapped. I wouldn't want my kids breathing this in.
Air Doctor takes the guesswork out of clean air. A pre-filter captures large particles. The carbon filter removes smelly odors, dangerous gases, and harmful volatile organic compounds. The Ultra HEPA filter captures microscopic contaminants, even bacteria and viruses. And the Air Doctor smart sensors measure pollutants, automatically adjusting the filtration.
It's pulling the pollutants out, it's pulling the allergens out, it's even pulling the toxic chemicals that our cleaning products leave behind.
Call or go to tryair-doctor40.com now. Get 40% off our best-selling air purifier. Plus, every Air Doctor comes complete with our 30-day Breathe Better money-back guarantee.
Call 1-800-351-8597. That's 1-800-351-8597. Call now.
Coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, local fire agencies are being sent to California to help with the large wildfires. And Pasco had a send-off for their fire crews. We'll have a look at that and the latest updates all right here Friday morning.
the Hanford Guard Union officially accepted the latest proposal to end the lockout. Union representatives tell Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen this will bring HGU members back to work beginning Sunday. Dan will have a timeline of the lockout and what finally led to HGU and HMIS to this agreement, including interviews for both the union and HMIS tomorrow evening on Apple Valley News Now.
Well, La Nina is officially here. The weather phenomenon is marked by cooler than average ocean temperatures. And of course, this is in the Pacific, along with corresponding changes in upper atmosphere patterns.
Yes, so scientists say the atmosphere started to look La Nina-like in the fall, but ocean temperatures didn't align until the end of this year. That's because experts say this La Nina is pretty weak, and the weaker La Nina leaves room for influence by other atmospheric factors. It also may not stick around for long. According to the Climate Prediction Center, La Nina is forecast to stay through April before yielding once again to so-called neutral conditions.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And on that note, we like La Nina in the Pacific Northwest. It's cooler and wetter. That means more snowpack and more water as we head towards the warmer winter weather in the summer. 37 degrees, dust level sky cam. Our feels like temp 37, that humidity at 85%. That means we could see some fog or freezing fog developing in the area as the temperatures drop tonight. Weather pattern, we have another system moving across the Pacific Northwest. It's going to start moving in overnight on the west side and the Olympic Peninsula, eventually making its way to the east, and we're going to see some snow showers on the Cascade Mountains and into the Blues, mainly rain showers in the lower elevations. However, there's a slight chance of some freezing rain between Ellensburg and Cle Elum tomorrow. Here's what it looks like on Futurecast. There's those cloudy skies and fog moving through the area. Here comes that system, 5 in the morning, early morning. That's when we'll start to see the snow falling there in the Cascades. Rain showers kind of sprinkling in and off, or hit or miss, I should say. Tri-Cities, yeah, maybe. Hanford could see some rain. Walla Walla and Dayton, and then as that moves further to the east, we'll see that snow really start to get going here in the Blue Mountains. As the day progresses, things will start to clear up. We'll actually have some sunshine later on Friday. Into your Saturday, it's looking pretty clear, and it's going to be warm. We'll have temperatures close to 50 degrees through the area. Freezing rain, like I said, on I-90 corridor. That's between Ellensburg and Cle Elum. 2 to 6 inches of snow possible on Snoqualmie Pass. White Pass, 3 to 6 inches. This is through tomorrow night. As we take a look at our Blues, Tollgate could pick up 6 to 7 inches up there, so good news for Ski Bluewood. Cabbage Hill might have some light snow, maybe some freezing precip there, so trip check if you're heading on I-84 tomorrow. Gusty winds through our area with that wind alert. That kicks in tomorrow at 4 o'clock in the afternoon through 1 a.m. Saturday. Let's take a look at those winds. We're going to start seeing those winds really start to develop tonight, especially through those mountain gaps. Snoqualmie seeing gusty winds tonight, but they increase as we get into our afternoon tomorrow. Then that wind advisory picks up for mostly northeastern Oregon. Hermiston, the Dalles, Cabbage Hill, and the foothills of the Blues will start getting very gusty by tomorrow afternoon. Those winds will stick around pretty much throughout most of the day, dying down for the Columbia Basin and the Yakima Valley, but staying kind of breezy even through Saturday afternoon along the foothills of the Blues. So batten down the hatches there in the Blues. Tonight, chilly, grab your coat. It's going to be a cold one, and we are going to see some patchy fog developing. And with these chilly temperatures, we could see some freezing fog out there and creating black ice on the roads. Speaking of the roads, if you're heading to Seattle this weekend, look for a wet Friday. A little bit overcast, but not bad. Chilly, though, on Saturday and Sunday. Heading out to the Portland area, it's going to be wet on Friday, and again, overcast, but not very warm, just under 50 degrees. If you're going to be heading up to the Spokane area, be aware of some mixed precip and even some snowflakes on that I-90 corridor, and then the day things dry out as you get into Saturday and Sunday. Here's that 7-day forecast. Breezy winds, temperatures hitting close to 50 degrees on Saturday in the Tri-Cities. Same thing in Yakima. We clear up. We have some sunshine finally coming to the Yakima Valley. Ellensburg, well, watch out for that mixed precip in the morning. That could affect your morning commute or maybe even in the midday, but things will warm up enough to change over to regular rain. It's going to be wet in Walla Walla with windy conditions. Again, the closer you are to the Blue Mountains, that's where you're going to get those strong gusty winds. winds. And in Hermiston, also seeing those strong gusty winds for most of the day Friday into early Saturday. But again, I'm counting on that 50 degrees on Saturday, a little bit of sunshine.
That's going to feel wonderful.
It's going to feel great.
Just out of nowhere.
It feels like a heat wave to those of us in the Pacific Northwest.
Right. We'll take
it really will. It's going to be nice.
That's right.
We appreciate that. Thanks for putting that in there for us.
There you go.
We are getting to know this one right here when we come back.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Knowing these laws sets my truck wreck team apart. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the Big Truck Heavy Hitter. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Hit by a big truck? Our team knows truck wrecks and how to win for you. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the Big Truck Heavy Hitter.
The Heavy Hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Vance Heating and Air Conditioning has been keeping Yakima Valley homes safe and comfortable since 1986. We promise friendly customer service, highly trained technicians. You'll be happy. Save $50 on any heating repair. We service all makes and models. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance.
Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2025 inventory. Friday through Sunday. Hapo Center, Pasco. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2025 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center, Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
How many times have you tried to clean a stubborn mess but end up with no success? What you need is the all-new waterproof Ruby Horsepower, the new cordless and rechargeable power scrubber that cleans faster and easier, guaranteed. Watch, baked on oven grease is no match. It blasts away dirt and grime in no time. The power comes from our rotating brushes, spinning at 350 RPM. The incredible torque fights calcium, mildew, mold, and more. Take it in the kitchen where it busts through caked-on crud, or outside and tackle tough tasks with ease. Get your Ruby Horsepower with 4 additional attachments, all for just $39.99. Great news! They're in stock and ready to ship. Due to high demand, only 2 per order. Order now.
Call 1-800-959-5913. That's 1-800-959-5913, or visit horsepowerscrubber.com. So call 1-800-959-5913 now.
If your family is anything like this, you need quality floors from Empire today. Like durable carpet with built-in stain and pet protection. Tough wood laminate with a scratch-resistant finish. Or waterproof vinyl plank floors. Even bath time is no match. And when life happens, Empire backs every floor with great warranties. Quality floors you can count on. Save $350 on your next project. Call this special number now.
1-844-254-8536.
Aren't you just a spoonful of sugar?
Young Sheldon, tonight at 11:05. Apple Valley News Now.
The spotlight tonight is on our new member of Apple Valley News Now.
And I'm terrified as to what you guys are going to ask.
Where are you from?
Prince Rupert, British Columbia, Canada.
Canadian,
okay.
Very much, eh?
Do you have a favorite hockey team?
Well, the Canucks, of course.
Oh, the Canucks.
I don't watch very much hockey. I should. I shouldn't say that, being a Canadian. I'm sorry if there are any fellow Canadians out there.
I thought babies were born with a hockey stick in their hand.
They are. Just not me, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. What else do you want to know?
What's your experience in news and journalism?
All right, so I guess I've been in the area for a couple of years now, kind of taking a break to look after my kids. I have 2 young girls, but before that, I worked at several stations across the nation for the last 20-ish years.
Okay.
Anchoring and doing investigative reporting and stuff like that.
Okay.
So, yeah, so it feels good to, be back in the hot seat, I guess.
Well, we are super, super happy to have you. And for our viewers at home, you'll be joining me Monday through Friday at 5 to 5:30 and then 6 to 6:30 and 6:30 to 7. So
that's right.
We're excited to have you. Welcome to the team.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah.
Everybody's been so helpful and so gracious and welcoming. So thank you guys for being so amazing.
Welcome to the team. We're so excited to have you, Wendy.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here.
Join us weeknights. All right, final weather when we come back. Stay with us.
Why do patients and families immediately think of Good Shepherd? They trust our knowledge and expertise. They value the compassionate care we provide. They feel like they are being taken care of by family. From our renowned doctors and top-of-the-line technology to our state-of-the-art facilities, Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
Dear winter, we're coming. Our squad of vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready to take you on. Safety's the name of our game. Bundle up. Toyota. Toyota has 25 all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive vehicles, more than any other brand. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Hot Tub, Hot Tub, Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2025 inventory. Friday through Sunday. Hapo Center, Pasco. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2025 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center, Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Step into the Prosser House, where great food meets comfortable atmosphere. We invite you to relax in our cozy space. From classic dishes to chef-inspired creations, and now we're raising the bar, literally. With our newly renovated bar, we're serving up crafted cocktails, your favorite local brews, and award-winning wines. Plus, we're proud to announce that the Prosser House is your restaurant showdown champion. Special night out or just a break from cooking, experience the award-winning difference at the Prosser House.
Is your closet cramped and cluttered? Well, now there's Space Triangles, the clever new hanging device that fits over any hanger to save you closet space in seconds. And now may be your last chance to get them for a low price. Now you can vertically hang multiple items, guaranteeing that you'll have up to 70% more space in your closet. Your closet can go from messy to marvelous in no time with ease. The ingenious slip-over design secures the hangers vertically. It snugly fits all types of hangers to save you space. Order now to get an 18-piece set of Space Triangles for just $9.99. But wait, due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, this may be your last chance to get Space Triangles at this low price. There is a strict limit of one closet pack per order while supplies last. Once they're gone forever. Order now.
Call 1-800-587-3514. Call or visit spacetriangles.com. So call 1-800-587-3514 now.
Josh Cobra, First Alert Weather on Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Welcome back. I'm excited to see what picture you have for us, Stacy.
That's right. It's our favorite time of the night, the viewer photo of the day. Come take a look at your screen. And I had to Google it. Raphael, thank you for your great wildlife shots he gets in Columbia Park. That is a great blue heron hanging out at Columbia Park. Pretty cool stuff. To get your weather photo on TV, that QR code on the right side of your screen is your friend, or go to applevalleynewsnow.com. Let's plan your day for tomorrow. Again, we're looking at wet weather. Could see a few snowflakes early in Ellensburg, transitioning to freezing rain and then rain later in the day. Most of us will be wet and a little bit windy, but look at later in the afternoon. I see some sunshine peeking through. Overall, not a bad looking forecast. Tomorrow's our stormy day. The weekend is finally going our direction and going to be fairly nice for the wintertime.
It's time to get out and about then.
That's right.
All right, Stacy, thanks so much. And that's going to do it for us for tonight's special primetime edition of Apple Valley News Now.
Updates at applevalleynewsnow.com. Hoping your news is good news.
Have a good night.